Shoten is an amazing series that I just don't hear many people talking about. How's it going, everybody? This is Odd Jobs Aiden. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Shoten, which is a comedy manga with the art done by Obata. You know, the guy who does Bakuman, Platinum End, and plenty of other series that I can't think of off the dome. He did Hikaru no Go. If you don't know, obviously Obata's art is absolutely amazing. Have you seen some of the stuff he can do? The art style for Shoten isn't what makes it so good. I think what pushes Shoten so much is Akinari Asakura's incredible writing and storytelling and ability to make a visual and auditory art so amazing and like sell it so well through manga, and as well as backed heavily by Obata's amazing artwork. This series, just off the bat, has incredible character design. Obata never fails to draw amazing and great looking characters, and with this manga, I'm just incredibly impressed. Comedy is something that's really hard to nail down, and comedy is subjective. It is based on person by person. But whether you love this series for the comedy or not, the storytelling and the characters are easily the best part. The comedy just even makes it that much better. I definitely think an element of the comedy sometimes gets lost in translation for this series, but there are some great jokes, and most of the humor is slapstick, like stage humor, like stage comedy. So it's not something that would normally, it's not written humor as much, and it's something that's more visual gags. And so for me to still enjoy it through the form of manga is incredibly impressive. Shoten does an amazing job of selling something that you would only truly enjoy on a stage or watching on a TV screen. So for it to be so well presented in manga is just incredibly impressive. The two main characters are very interesting, different, and come from very different backgrounds, but they make a great duality and they perform amazingly together. Obviously, off the bat, Taiyo is a far better performer than Azamichi, but Azamichi brings to the table his amazing writing skills and his ability to come up with great bits and jokes and comedy routines. And together, Azamichi and Taiyo are an incredible duo that I think have a lot of potential in the comedy world. And they immediately prove this just off their few performances. Shoten is in the middle of their first major tournament arc, and we are nearing the climax of this tournament arc, and I'm very excited to see the outcome. It is leaving me on the edge of my seat every chapter, curious to see how they will outperform their fellow performers. How will they take home the Comedy Cup? There's intense stakes in this series, and they have to really do a great job. So I'm always worried and concerned, but I know that they'll be able to pull through because they have so much talent. But this recent chapter put them in a really tough situation where I am very curious to see if they will be able to even pull themselves out. It's an amazing art that just series about the arts like Bakuman and Akane Banashi, or even PPP, and there's plenty of others examples, but those are the most recent ones that I can think of, are incredible at showing an art. But Shoten is very interesting because comedy, it isn't normally someone's dream to become the best comedy performer, or it's never normally the focus of a manga. So it's really interesting to see this, how Obata and Asakura are handling this. I have really thoroughly enjoyed the 11 chapters that are out right now, and if you didn't know, this is a monthly series, so we're only 11 chapters and it's been running for about a year. I think it did take one break chapter, so it's been over a year, I think, since it started. This series is amazing and isn't something that you should be sleeping on, especially if you're a big fan of Obata's works and this storytelling, this style of storytelling. If you liked manga about the performing arts, this is definitely a series that you will enjoy. I really think this has a lot of potential and a lot of room to grow even further as the story continues. I am very excited for this next chapter because it left on a crazy cliffhanger. It left me with just chills. I'm amazed. The side characters and other fellow performers that I can't think of their names off the top of my head because it's a monthly series, so it's not always fresh, but all our side characters and our surrounding cast is excellent, and they bring a lot of important stuff to the table. They have their classmate who supports their career and is kind of like their soundboard for their comedy routines. She's amazing. has that very classical Obata, and they both have incredible goals as to why they want to be performers. This is a series that I just can't recommend enough. I definitely think you should be reading Shoten right now, especially if you're a big fan of Obata's art. The storytelling by Asakura has been very impressive. Just to see stage comedy brought to life through the form of manga is not some small feat. I highly recommend Shoten to all of you guys, especially if you love reading manga. It is a great monthly series that you should be following right now. And if you're not too hard pressed on following it or you want to check it out, there is a physical volume being released by Viz, I think rather soon, in the next few months, that you can pick up very soon. Viz is announced to be publishing this series in English, which is very exciting because it's young. It only has one volume because it's published in Jump SQ, so it's just monthly. But yeah, Shoten is an amazing manga that you should be reading. I cannot recommend it enough. I absolutely love it. The art propels the performing art so well, and the storytelling is excellent. Asakura and Obata make a great duo together, and I'm very excited to see what Shoten can do. I've been Oddjobs Aiden. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy Shoten, let me know what you think, and if you end up reading it or giving it a shot, let me know what you think. If you have any recommendations for manga, let me know. If you want to hear me give my thoughts on some manga, leave some manga for me to read in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Oddjobs Aiden. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yorazuya forever.